Before we start off with the 11 best, or more aptly put, worst moments of DSP's 11-year Beggacy, we'll be starting off with PB, Pre Beggacy, which would be, of course, Evo. Finishing 4th at Evo.
There was a problem. I think it was the PlayStation version.
Because when you play Bison and you hit a fierce flame and it only goes like 20% of the screen, you got a problem with the game. And you got some,
That's the answer I was looking for.
You got some idiot named DSP who's a total piece of shit, by the way. I like to get that on YouTube. But this guy thought he was hot shit because he beat me and Choi in a game that was like, it's like fucking Neo Geo conversion of Street Fighter or some crap, dude. And he was so proud that he put under his signature, he's the #1 U.S. ranked Super Turbo player that year. But I mean, look at him now. I mean, he's just... 20,000 idiots are subscribed to him. That's great. Congratulations. Congratulations with your YouTube channel, and hope you enjoy your life, bro. I mean, it's a great victory. PlayStation 1 Super Turbo champion. You take that to your grave, bro. Good luck.
That is his claim to fame. That is his, I'm a former fighting game pro player. I was the #1 Super Turbo player in America, while ignoring the fact that every single American that would participate at Evo said, wow, that's a broken port. That port sucks. I'm not playing. It's pretty much, let's say you're the only American in a 100-meter race, and you finish dead last. And they come out saying, I am the fastest American alive, because I finished the race. But you're the only American to participate in the race. You're not the fastest American. You're the only American to participate in that race. So yes, you're the only one to beat that race. You finished dead last, but you did complete it. Of course, he can't actually run 100 meters, but that's besides the point. Now, with this being said, he has won qualifiers on the East Coast, and nothing else. He has never, and will never win anything, because he's a pig roach. Wow, now you can see what pigs can do. Right, Storm Bernal? Runner-up for best, or in this case, worst moment of DSP, PB, Pre-Beggacy, would be the Wolverine doll.
Really, the other figures only cost like $7-8, so this one was worth 3 to 4 times more than a normal figure because of its rarity. And I turned to my mother and father and I said, guys, listen, I want that action figure for my birthday. So, please, what I would ask you, I've never asked you to do this before. We know how rare that figure is. We know we've been to stores endlessly and we've never seen it in the flesh. It's finally here in front of our faces. Please buy the figure now. Hide it from me for for months until my birthday and give it to me on my birthday. This will ensure that I will get this action figure because we know how rare it is. And it's the first time we've seen it. And I begged with my parents and I pleaded with my parents to get it, right? So the way it worked is that maybe once a week we would go to the comic book store. And so like 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks in a row, they still didn't buy it, right? Week 4 we go back. It's gone. We asked the store owner what happened. Someone bought it and I have not, we haven't gotten any more. We've gone to other, it's so popular, we've gone to toy stores. No one can find this action figure anymore. It's that rare. Because it was the most popular character at the time, Wolverine. He was the rarest figure because he was the variant figure in the box figures that would be shipped to toy stores. So my birthday came and passed, and guess what? My parents go, we're very sorry, Philip, but we couldn't find the action figure. I said, I told you to buy the figure. Why don't you listen to me? Like, it was such a no-brainer.
Ages vary. Sometimes he's 13, 14, other times he's 8, 9. So who knows? Mind you, all we have about this doll is what comes from him. And again, sometimes he's 13, 14, other times he's 8, 9. It's hard to pin down a date. But yes, the doll, the Wolverine action figure that his parents refused to buy him until it was too late. And he did not get the figure. The fact that this grown man hates his parents because of this. He has not forgotten this so-called slight against him. That he told them to buy the figure, and they didn't. Sad. Year 1 of his Beggacy. Obviously, the worst thing that happened to him was discovering YouTube.
Alright, so I'm going to play some matches here with different characters and see if I have any success. Let's try Vega this time.
This man does not discover YouTube. He does not spend the next 11 years sitting on his ass, snorting, burping, screaming into the microphone. No YouTube, no pig roach. It is just amazing how discovering YouTube has ruined this man's life, while also making him over $1 million. But he's broke. In 2009, he was dumb enough to say, "Hey everybody, here's my face. Now click on the ad."
I hope to entertain you in the future. Please go to my partner channel, The King of Hate HD, and click on the ads that show up on the videos there.
Of course, telling your audience to click on the ads is a bannable offense. You can't tell people to do that. But don't try telling him that. According to him, there was nothing wrong. He did everything correct when he told his fans to click on the ads, because he was not banned the second he did it. Oh, speaking of being banned, in 2010, he was laid off from his job. That was not the worst thing that happened to him, though. He lost his AdSense account because the dumbass told people to interact with his videos.
My partner channel, which is this channel, The King of Hate HD, and basically how much you guys participate with this channel, if you know what I mean. I'm not allowed to come out and just say, how you can do that, but anyone who's accustomed to YouTube and how the partner channels work, I'm sure you understand. I told you if there was bad news, I would let you know, because I'm an honest guy, and to be completely honest, I have nothing to hide. So I'm not worried about talking about this publicly because I've done nothing wrong. I got an email last night that Google has suspended my AdSense account. They're claiming there's been invalid click activity, and I 100% disagree. I know I'm innocent. I have not violated any of their terms and conditions, and I appealed the decision.
YouTube banned him less than 2 months later from the AdSense program on Dark Side Phil, which is when he had to go to Blip TV, and, well, we've all seen that rant, haven't we? Of course. 2011. He got 12 days into the year before...
This is what happens when you let the Jews do whatever they want. You've let the Jews overrun space, and now look at this.
Really? Is this his most infamous moment? No. There's something that tops this, but... he got banned from Blip TV for this anti-Semitic rant. This comes from Blip TV. No, not from... yeah, this comes from Blip TV, so it got him banned from there for crying out loud. Because he, for some reason, decided, hey, I hate Jews, and just went on an anti-Semitic rant for the entire clip. It's amazing. Just, how did he think this was funny? In 2012, may in fact be the start of the downfall of DSP, when Machinima renegotiated his contract, costing him who knows how much money. Previously, DSP has claimed that Machinima way overpaid him. Apparently, they realized their mistake and changed their contract with him, costing him a ton of money. But wait, it only gets worse from here. It was hard finding one moment of 2013, but really, I think we have to go with Metal Gear Solid 2, the playthrough. It's just trash. How do you use rations? The game doesn't tell you.
You should go grab these rations. I don't understand how to eat. How do I eat the rations? This is just weapon changes. Oh, I should get... I don't know how to use my rations. I have no idea.
Also, isn't this the one where he tries to go after a sniper with a shotgun? Even if it's not, it's just the start of just stupidity from him. Part of his hatred for Kojima. It is just so bad. Mind you, this guy plays video games. Like, that is his job. At this point, is to play video games. And he's just that bad at it. Game over, bitch. And how can you sit... like, people watch him and are entertained by it for the wrong reasons. Like, there's nothing... he is so trash. Kojima's games are some of the best games ever made. unless you ask DSP. According to him, no. Just do not ever bring up Kojima to him again, because he hates Kojima that much. Yes, part of it has to do with the fact that Kojima's Asian and he hates Asian people, but still, it's just... I just cannot imagine being that bad at a video game. Like this, anyways. I mean, if you're bad at like Dark Souls or Bloodborne, alright, that's kind of understandable, because those are very tough games, but this is not a tough game. Well, here he goes, drawing in like 20 people. There's too many of them. Well, then don't aggro 20 guys at once, and you won't get killed by 20 guys at once. Just saying. Trash! Moving on to 2014. Ooh. You have The Move that completely boned him financially. To save himself roughly $5,500 a year on income tax in the state of Connecticut, he decided instead to spend $4,000 a year on property tax in Washington, plus another $2,000 in business tax, plus mortgage, plus higher bills. Just way more money moving to Washington. But 2014 is also the birth of Sons of Kojima. And so I think we will be going with Sons of Kojima here. God, I mean, it's so hard to choose between this. Oh. I mean, The Move fucked him financially hard. But Sons of Kojima also screwed with him hard as well. But I think we'll go with Sons of Kojima here. 2014 will be Sons of Kojima. 2015 had so much happen in it. Ooh. You had him reading off the private messages and emails with Rambo, leading to Rambo and Howard cutting him off completely, which led to an expose video later. He would scam his fans out of a ton of money, like thousands of dollars for a Project 7 reboot that never happened. Ooh, there was the swatting, getting DDoS, the copyright strikes. But really, I think the most dickhole move he did in 2015 was the Panda Lee brother wedding.
We don't know. Right now, the tentative date is November 10th, 2015. And I'm going to say this, even though it's really not. Unfortunately, that's bad timing for me. Because Leanna's brother, my girlfriend's brother, is getting married on November 14th in Pennsylvania, which means around November 12th or 13th, we have to fly across the country to the East Coast to attend this wedding, and I haven't really met some of her family members, so they want to spend a day or two with us while we're out there, which means probably starting November 12th or 13th, I'm gone for like 3 to 4, if not 5 days before I can play this game again. So what I'm going to have to do, and I've already had a discussion with her about it. I said, what we're going to have to do, listen, it's my work. I can't not play one of the biggest releases, if not the biggest release in the past 5 to 6 years. So what I'm going to have to do is get whatever method to get the game earliest, whether GameStop does a 9 p.m. release or digital releases early. Remember Witcher 3? Digitally, you could get Witcher 3 early. Whatever the earliest thing is, I need to get it. I need to play the shit out of it. That release day of Monday night, however late, Tuesday and Wednesday, I basically need to play an insane amount of this game for about 3 days straight, which means marathon fucking streams, okay? I'll be recording, but I'll be marathoning the little shit out of the game for several days, to the point where I'll have so much surplus footage that when I go to this wedding, I can constantly be uploading another 3 hours or so of gameplay every day to everyone, so that keeps continuing until I get back. Because I understand that this is a huge release for my work, for my personal experiences. At the same time, I'm 33 years old, and I need to be able to do life things like a once-of-a-lifetime wedding I have to go to. So that's kind of the thing that happens, you know, with real life. I will still play the game at launch. I will play the hell out of the game before I go to the wedding. I will have videos that will go live while I'm at the wedding, and then when I return from the wedding, I will continue to play the living shit out of Fallout 4. But everyone will just have to kind of be understanding of that, and it is what it is, you know? And it is, I mean, immediately I was like, of course, right? Any fucking day of the year, if this game could have come out, it has to come out the week of the wedding that I can't be here. And let me tell you, oh my god. This ridiculous stuff that people are making up. People think that, like, there's a wedding that I was supposed to go to and I'm not going to it because I'm going to play Fallout 4 because I'm making money. I'm greedy. Like, people are that fucking, like, that stupid and that drama queenish that they just want to make shit up blatantly.
At this point, I'm not even sure if he actually got swatted or if he didn't set it up himself. Logic here is that he wanted to play Fallout 4. Panda Lee's brother was having a wedding that week. To get out of that wedding, he would set up the swatting. So later, down the line, he'd say, guys, I couldn't go to the wedding. What if my detractors swatted it? I got swatted earlier this year. What if they swatted the wedding? And so instead of sending Panda to her brother's wedding, he kept her home. Because he refused to let her go. He could have let her go. Nope, not allowed. He had to keep her isolated from her family and friends and everyone else in the world. Not that he had kidnapped her and was trying to brainwash her, but he pretty much kidnapped her and was trying to brainwash her. Hence why he refused to let her go to her own brother's wedding. A hopefully once-in-a-lifetime event that she had to miss out on because he's the pig roach. In 2016, well, he did a couple notable things like his Homefront 2 review. But mind you, he reviewed the game without ever actually beating it. He played it for a few hours, and then like, I'm good. And then reviewed it, and got over 1 million views, and then immediately went on vacation. He also had the Persona 3 Rage Quit. He rage quit a Persona game on easy. He got to the final boss and said, screw it! And just quit. But, obviously, 2016 has to be the infamous fappening video. He didn't realize prior to streaming the Neo Alpha that the camera was turned on, leading to a session of him jerking off live. It's easily one of the most infamous moments of his entire life. Hence why I'm using this picture instead of an image of him jerking off, because no one wanted to see that at the time, and no one wants to see it now, especially not the hundreds of children who are watching him doing it live. Now we have 2017, when I actually started covering him. But let's see. Yeah, he got laid off from Machinima in March. That was pretty bad for him. I mean, we'll all admit that was pretty bad. Let's see. What else did he do in 2017? Let's see. Oh, he got doxxed by Kiwi Farms. Surprise, surprise. Although it's not hard to do that. Half the time he's showing he'll have like mail hold up like, hey guys, here's my mail from today with his address on it. He's an idiot. But he did have SOK disband, so that's actually pretty positive for him. But what could possibly be worst moment of 2017? What happened in 2017? The Persona 5 playthrough copyright strikes? That pretty much led him to quitting it? Nah. Oh, that's right. 2017 was when this dumbass proposes to his girlfriend of 5 years and then immediately cheats on her with a cat. Although they didn't actually meet in person, they were just messaging each other over Twitter. And then she has a severe panic attack. Phil, in one of his most heinous moments, would publicly describe what happened, not giving a damn about her privacy.
I go to the hospital, and I walk in to the front main area because I don't know where to go. I don't know if they brought her to emergency. I don't know if she's going to be admitted to the hospital. I don't know what's going on, how serious this whole situation is. I have no idea, okay? Fly Eagles Fly. Shout out to Fly Eagles Fly, who just did just subscribed to the channel, actually. Thank you, Fly Eagles Fly. I appreciate that. So I walk into the hospital. There's an information desk. It's completely empty. There's no one sitting there. You can tell there's 4 chairs, no one there. I guess because it's Sunday, no one works at this hospital or whatever. So I'm looking around. I'm pacing back and forth. What do I do? Who do I talk to? Finally, I find a phone. It says, "Oh, lift this phone for information."
Just wow. I've seen the videos, heard the story. Like, he goes into explicit detail because he was pissed. He's at home playing a video game for Twitch. He's actually back to Twitch at this point. Then, oh yeah, your girlfriend's at the hospital. Are you fucking kidding me? Throws control up in the air. He stomps his gouty foot on the ground. Are you kidding me? She had to go to the hospital. She's ruining my video game play. I'm sorry, guys watching me, but I have to go with my girlfriend who's at the hospital, that selfish bitch. How dare she go to the hospital just because she had a panic attack? Fuck that bitch. Can't believe her. This would lead to her breaking up with him, moving out, and he would finally, at the age of 35, learn how to do laundry. That is not a joke. He did not learn how to do laundry until he was 35. Because beforehand, even after he moved out to his condo, he still had his mom do his laundry for him. Then when he moved to Washington with Leanna, he had her do his laundry. He was 35 years old when he finally learned how to do his laundry. Are you kidding me? Now, 2018. There was a very interesting saga in his life involving an escort saga. But the escort wasn't real. He was, however, flying a woman in across the country multiple times. But it wasn't an escort, it was a gold digger. I love looking at this picture. This picture's great. But yes, I think of all the stuff that he pulled off in 2018, including the Save the House tax marathon. I think I'm going to go with this. 2018, it was moving the cat across the country after flying her across the country multiple times. Well, mind you, he was crying broke the entire time. Put up a picture of him wearing a long sleeve shirt. I can't turn the heat on because I'm so broke. Oh, hey, here's $6,000 to fly my girlfriend across the country. Again. Wow. Now you can see what pigs can do. I think I already used that line. Oh, well. He's done so much. Like, I couldn't just leave it to one event. There's so many. Ah, man, but I think we'll go with starting in 2008. Obviously, the worst being him discovering YouTube. But that is also the year, I cannot believe this, he held up a Street Fighter 4 tournament, getting his ass disqualified for doing so, and ended up raging hard.
DSP, stop recording. No one gives a shit. Play. You can't hold up a tournament. One minute for DSP to report this match is disqualified.
Where am I playing? You still haven't told me. Jesus Christ, man. Treat you like you're a Want me to run the fucking tournament for you?
You still haven't told me where I'm playing! That's like he was so busy running around recording other people's videos so he could upload it to his YouTube channel that he didn't get to his own fight. He didn't get to his own fight. Dumbass! Wow. Now going on to 2010. He had to create DSP game because his current account was AdSense stalled to hell because he kept telling people to click on the ads and shit. But that's when he started working on Project 7. At that point, only a short prologue was done, and he wouldn't return to the series until 2012. But I gotta say, because that's the start, but that's not where he really fucked up, though. I think I'll go with getting laid off from his job.
Because I love video games, so I do video game playthroughs, comedy videos, game reviews, things like that. Well, bottom line is this: I went into work today and they laid me off, so I no longer have a full-time job.
It does become number one because getting laid off from your job, if you do, alright, well, I just got laid off. I still have my degree. I still have all these certificates. I'm going to play at this place or that place. And it's like, hey, here's my degree. Here's all the awards I got at work. But they were downsizing due to the economy. Hey, give me a job here. Instead, he doesn't do that. He just screws everything up royally by sticking with YouTube. Now, of course, in 2011, we already covered the Blip TV thing. And then he gets partnered with Machinima. He was making 6 figures for the fucking year. For the year. He also got his ass handed to him in a bunch of different tournaments that he went to. And this was the last year. This was the last year he ever participated in any fighting game championship tournament. But I'm going to have to, I'll go with Machinima. Because again, if YouTube doesn't work out, maybe he decides, you know what, I'm going to put my degree to use, gets a real job, a job with insurance, a job with benefits, a job with vacation time. So, yeah, Machinima signing him screwed him over royally. He just, he should have never done that. Now, in 2012, I think this is the year that he really became the lolcow that we know of today. He announced that Panda Lee was his girlfriend.
What's up, everyone? DSP and Panda Lee here, fresh and back from our week-long vacation.
Mind you, they were dating beforehand, but he had to wait until she turned 18. That's not a joke. His fan base hated Panda Lee. Was because at this point, she was an immature brat. But then again, she was 18. She was 18 years old. Just turned 18. But that's also when he did Black Mesa, where he couldn't figure out crouch jump. I already covered them as the MGS2 and all that, but I mean, although his response to those games was just so terrible. And he's also still using the camera at this point, which was just trash. He also brought up back Project 7, but that's also when he was doing the whole, guys, I can afford to pay you. By the way, here's my brand new BMW. There's just so much to cover here because this is when he really started going full-blown pig roach. But I think it will be revealing Panda Lee because Panda Lee, obviously being 8, just fresh, like, alright, wait for it. She's 18, I can now announce she's my girlfriend. That really screwed him over with a lot of the fan base because they hated her. He kept putting her into his videos. And now when he does retrospective events, he can't do any video with her in it because he can't stand and look at her without balling up crying. I think, yeah, Panda Lee reveal was just what fucked him over in 2012. But 2013, the year that he was pretty much exposed. Oh. Because this is the start of the Metal Gear Solid 2. Like, that's how you don't play. That really screwed him over in 2013. God, how... I mean, that was just terrible. But he would finally switch over to Capture Card. But then, I think we're going to have to go with... Ooh. I think we're going to go with going to Twitch for the first time. I think for his worst moment... Yeah, well, his worst moment obviously was the other one, but... Going to Twitch, screwing up completely, because they wouldn't let him use a higher bitrate than he wanted. Just screwed him up completely. On November 2014, a Twitch person was up and like, hey, stop streaming at such a high rate, but it was 2013 when he actually started it. If he doesn't start Twitch the first time, he doesn't... Oh my god, he's such an idiot. There's so much to cover with him. 2014, I think the follow-up is going to be... the fan donated PC. A fan builds a PC, donates it to him, and Phil throws a fit because he couldn't game and stream at 1080p at the same time on the PC. Well, then lower to 720p, dude. Or lower the graphics on the game. Like, you don't need ultimate settings, or ultra settings, whatever, during the game. You're the one playing it. You don't need ultra settings. 2015. Oh, he did so much. Like I said, this is also the year that he got swatted. Supposedly. I'm still not sure he got swatted. I think that was just a setup for the wedding thing. God, what do you choose? I think I'll go with all the copyright strikes. He received a ton of copyright strikes for fan art provided by Checky Chin and others. So yeah, I'm going to have to go with copyright strikes really screwed him up in 2015. Then, 2016, we already had the fappening. And I already talked about the Homefront 2 review for a game that he never beat. Oh, and then the scandalous Persona 3 rage quit, quitting it for Uneasy. But it's also the year that he returned to Twitch. Just like with going to YouTube screwed him over, going to Twitch screwed him over as well. 2017, he started accepting fan versions of This Is How You Don't Plays. And he uploaded it to KO Gaming called The Cock Program. Short for KO Community Creation. Not a joke. It was not very popular and died off pretty quickly because, no, you made fun of me! Not allowed to upload! But that's the whole point of This Is How You Don't Plays. That's also when he got laid off from Machinima. Oh god, there's the Latveria and Curse stuff. Oh. But it's also when he first met Kat. That Super Mario Sunshine playthrough that he refused to do even though it was already paid for it. Paid over $1,000 to do it. How does one man do so much? Oh. He also got... Yeah. I think it'll be the Machinima, Latveria, Curse thing for runner-up in 2017, just because how does one man do so much? And now, 2018. Oh, what do we go with for 2018? Because the escort saga turned out to not be real, even though he was finding a woman in over multiple times across the country. Maybe the Tax Begathon. After all, this is 11-year Beggacy. I'll go with the Tax Begathon.
First of all, what I'd like to do is start off positively and outline the positive things that have happened in 2018, in my opinion. Number one, continuing on as a focus of just being basically a streamer.
Tax Begathon is definitely going to have to be it. He raised thousands upon thousands upon thousands of dollars, only to use it to move Kat in. Dumbass. And then finally, 2019. It's a toss-up. I'm going to go with $2,000 cat reveal.
Not $1,000 for news. You're an idiot if you say that. It's not. It's a big positive reveal. It's not news. I'm not gonna just say a snippet of news on the stream if we hit the goal. You're completely moronic if you're saying that and repeating that dumb detractor meme. You know, put a fucking brain in your head between your two ears and stop just repeating and parroting what dumb shits say to try to make things sound bad. It's not. I'm telling you, this is gonna be a great thing. That's why I've been building it up.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to introduce you to our pet. Oh, he's playing with this. Oh, here we go. Here's our pet. Yeah, here we go. Perfect.
He had a cat. After claiming multiple times he couldn't afford a cat. And then he gets a cat. And then he reveals the cat for $2,000. And while some fans were upset, even a couple mods, that wasn't a mass exodus. He should have no one left after that. And yet he still does. Trash. I just can't believe it. How does this get allowed? And now for 2019. There is so much going on. The $20 rant, the Jasper reveal. But really, for me, it is this. The wedding scam. Oh, literally just a week earlier. I can't get married. I don't have any money to get married. Now my parents are flying Kat and I out to Connecticut. All expenses paid trip. They paid for the flight. They paid for the hotel. They're paying for all food. They're paying for everything. By the way, guys, I'm broke. Send me money to go see my dying parents. Hey, guys. Turns out my parents weren't really dying after all. I was just getting married. Yay. God, he does... Like, that should be, like, one of the happiest days of your life. And you can't even get a teeth smile. Just a bland, yep. Look at the camera. The dark, soulless eyes. The devil's eyes staring to the camera. And Kat, girl, what is up with that eye? No. Girl, you need to get somebody to do your eyebrows and your eye makeup. Because that is just... No. That is a no, no, no from me and from everyone else watching. Now, what would be your choices? Do you think I made the right choices? Do you think one of the runner-ups should be number one? Or something that I mentioned, but then put in at number one or runner-up should be here? There's so much to discuss with this guy. Just so much. How? How does one person make that many mistakes online? Alright, there's Chris Chan, and George Senda, and LTG, and Wings, and Mundane Matt, and RTU, and the list goes on, but just think. 20 years ago, none of these names would be known. None of these people would be known. There would be no YouTube, no Twitch, no way for these people to come out and be like, hey, I want to do something incredibly offensive online for everyone to see. What a time to be alive. Thank you for watching. As always, like, subscribe, comment down below, and have a wonderful day.